Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monty Puck with Puckin' Around, and today we are reviewing the Detroit Red Wings and Toronto Maple Leafs game from Saturday, October 4th, 2025. It was a preseason game in which the Red Wings won 6-5 in overtime. It was also the first game in which James Reimer suited up for the Leafs in 9 years. Just past the halfway mark of the first, Robertson had a burst of speed to come barreling down on John Gibson, but Gibson made a nice save. About a minute later, JT Compher made a nice cross-crease backhand pass to Michael Branzig-Nygaard, and he tapped it in to give the Wings a 1-0 lead. With around 7.5 left in the first, Kane took a point shot and Hildeby made a nice save. Another Kane shot was blocked and Robertson takes the puck up the ice and almost set up Hames. He then brought the puck back in and almost ripped one home, but Gibson made another good save. With about 4 minutes left in the first, Henry Thrun sends the puck up from behind the Leafs net all the way up to Marlies captain Logan Shaw, who passed it to Barbolini, who takes a shot that rebounds out to Shaw, who stuffs it home to tie the game at 1. With just under 3.5 left in the first, Benoit got pretty rough with Raymond and held on to him before slamming him to the ice, and he took a holding penalty. On the ensuing Red Wings power play, the puck hits the linesman, but he seemed to be alright. Jarnkrou then sprung up Robertson, who took a slapshot 5-hole on John Gibson to give the Leafs the lead with a shorthanded goal. At the buzzer, Emmett Finney passes the puck to Compher, who rocks a one-timer, but Hildeby manages to get a pad on it. Around 2 minutes into the second, Henry Thrun lost a skate blade, and Philip Myers had to drag him back to the Leafs bench. Just past 5 minutes into the second, the Red Wings held the Leafs in their zone for about 2 minutes, and after a couple of chances, Simon Edvinsson passed the puck to DeBrincat, who found Kane down the middle, and Patrick Kane ripped it in to tie the game 2-2. Michael Rasmussen took a penalty after running Henry Thrun into the boards, and then Marco Kasper threw the puck over the glass, and the Leafs go to a 5-on-3. With 19 seconds left on the first penalty, while the Leafs are still on the 5-on-3, Mason Appleton shot the puck into the crowd and took another penalty, lengthening the two-man advantage. After a whistle for a Toronto hand pass with 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second, Hildeby came out and James Reimer took the net for the Leafs for the first time in 9 years. He only played the second half of the game as Hildeby played the first half. Reimer made an early save on Larkin, and then Benoit and Larkin start pushing and shoving before all hell breaks loose and everyone finds a dance partner. Nobody officially dropped the mitts, and the refs were able to calm things down. With 4 minutes remaining in the second, Michael Pezzetta blocks a shot from the point by Andrew Kopp, point blank, and the puck bounces up to center. Pezzetta catches some speed and manages to get a breakaway, and he rips it 5-hole past Gibson to regain the lead for Toronto, 3-2. Did not know that Michael Pezzetta had that speed in him or that shot, but very happy to see him on the scoreboard. 54 seconds later, Alex Nylander comes in on a 2-on-1 with Matthew Barbolini, and he rips it top shelf to make it 4-2. 30 seconds into the third, Calle Jarnkrou intercepts a pass out front of the Wings net from Dylan Larkin, and he takes a nice wrist shot, but Gibson made a nice save. With around 18 minutes left, Alex Nylander finds Logan Shaw, who has a good look in close, but another nice save by Gibson. With around 11 minutes left, Ben Sherratt fell awkwardly into the Wings' corner behind the net, and he was slow to the bench. But the commentators didn't seem to notice. He did return after a few minutes and looked completely fine. He was getting involved in the play and definitely giving it his all, so I think it was just an awkward collision. After Easton Cowan takes a holding penalty on Ben Sherratt, Sandin Pellikka set up Branzig-Nygaard for a one-timer that deflected off of Cade Weber's shin pad and goes in for a power play goal to bring the Red Wings within 1. It is 4-3. Immediately afterwards, Travis Boyd chips the puck up to Cedric Pare, who walks in and rips it home to give the Leafs a 2-goal lead again. It is now 5-3, and that came only 15 seconds after Branzig-Nygaard's goal. With 3 minutes left, Simone Benoit took a cross-check retaliation penalty, and the Red Wings then pulled their goalie to give them a 6-on-3. He cross-checked Larkin, who gave him a slash when he was already down on the ice. During the 6-on-3, some passing around leads to Larkin having possession and getting in close to Reimer, and he ripped it past him to get the Red Wings within 1. With 29 seconds left and the goalie still pulled, Sandine Pellica sauces a pass across to Albert Johansson, who one-times it in through traffic, post and in to tie the game 5-5, and this game is going to overtime. To start OT, Lucas Raymond dekes in and gets a nice backhand trying to go 5-hole, but Reimer made a nice save. Kane gets a nice rip shortly after, and Reimer makes another good save. With 3 minutes left in overtime, Philippe Myers takes a high-sticking minor on Patrick Kane, and the Red Wings go to the power play. With around a minute and a half left in overtime, well still on the power play, 4-on-3, Kane finds Larkin, and he rips it short side to win the game 6-5 for the Red Wings as they complete the comeback. If this is James Reimer's final game in a Leafs uniform, and they allow the PTO to end and they release him from it, it is a little bit unfortunate that the Red Wings made the comeback. But either way, pretty cool to see Reimer return after all these years. We are now officially completed the preseason, with this being the 6th and final game for the Leafs. On Wednesday, the Maple Leafs will take on the Habs in the season opener, and I will be covering that, so I will see you guys then. And quickly before I end this, I want to talk about some news that I have not yet covered because I was waiting to see how it would go. Scott Laughton seems to have broken a bone in his foot blocking a shot by Mo Seider in the previous preseason game against Detroit. He'll be out for a few weeks, which leaves a bit of a gap down center, and will give guys like Robertson, Yarncrow, Cowan a better chance of fighting their way into a better position in the lineup, or even just getting into the lineup. And David Kampf was placed on waivers yesterday and cleared today, and he will now be reporting to the Marlies, which I find interesting. I kind of thought someone with cap space would claim him just because he can be useful, but I understand that the cap hit and the way he's kind of regressed in the last couple seasons, it makes it hard. And I imagine that they've been trying to trade him and that this was kind of a last resort. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I will catch you in the next one. It has been Monty Puck with Puckin' Around. See ya.